Today I pulled a card and I got Cretan stitch. So you can see just real quick, there's definitely a difference in how it looks versus doing it loose or tight. So keep that in mind. I'm going for more of a loose look on mine, I think. Yeah, sure. If you have never done Cretan stitch, that's okay. Have you done feather stitch? If you haven't done feather stitch, pause. Have you done fly stitch? These stitches are all related, and if I haven't done so already, please someone comment to remind me to put links in the caption for videos of those other stitches. I strongly recommend, if you've never done Cretan or feather before, to please practice those on a scrap piece of fabric first. It can be especially helpful to try different shapes. Filling a leaf can be trickier than just filling a space that has no shape. Okay, that was my disclaimer. Here we go. All right, I gave myself a guideline, which now I regret because I used pencil and it won't come off. Okay, moving on. So we are going to come up at the center, and then I'm going to go down on my right. This is one of those ones where if you know how to do like the sewing method, you're going to have an easier time. But for right this second, I'm just going to show with just some stabbing. Ooh, major stabbing. Okay, I'm coming down. If you're going to do your Cretan stitch tight, when you come back up, you want to make sure you're a lot higher than this. This is going to be a big old gap. Okay, so I'm going to come up, and it's kind of up to you if you want to come up exactly on your line or if you want to come up a little bit to the left of it. I think the more you kind of come up to the left, the more you can kind of stack your feathers tighter. In theory, we'll see. All right, so I'm going to come up and get this loop, and then I'm going to go down on the left. And I'm going down like a little bit lower than I was on the right. I'm not sure why I did come down so low on the right, but here we are. So there we go. Back up on the right. Catch my loop on the left along my guideline. Back up on the left. Catch that loop down here. So I'll try to do one using the sewing method. So we would go down and we would catch our loop by coming up here. See, let's come up there and then pull. Same over here. Actually, that's just not going to happen because I'm at the end. It will hurt my brain. So here, since we're so close, one tip actually before I forget is sometimes it can help if you have some weird looseness is to pull up, but sometimes I can pull too tight. See, now I have a little. I need to kind of go back and pull out here. So I pulled too tight. Where's my needle? I need help. Help me. Okay, what can I do? Scissors. My needle's busy. I've lost it. There we go. Okay, so this is where you have to get a little creative because why would I choose such a shape, you know? So I'm going to come up here to catch. And at this point, I pretty much have to stop doing this stitch. So I'm going to come down and finish here. And for the rest of the shape, I'm just going to put like fake stitches in. So I'm just going to try to match these by doing a straight stitch for this, and then the same thing on the other side. I really like this stitch as like veins on a leaf. So kind of like what we did yesterday, if you want to do like satin stitch, fill your leaf with satin stitch and then do this on top. I think it looks really pretty. Like so. Now another thing you could do is like come in. You could like come in with another color. I don't really have an appropriate color. Hold on. All right, I grabbed another green and I'm gonna come in and do like straight stitches in here. I'm just having fun. Like we've already done our, what is this? Cretan stitch. We've already done our Cretan stitch. This is just if you want to play around more or decorate more, or you don't like the gaps and you want to fill them in. So this one, I want to make sure it goes under. I pull it. I don't want to cover my Cretan stitches. So Cretan stitch is pretty cool. I mean, you get that interesting little braid down the center when you do it. I like this. I've actually never done this before. But now it'll be in my next pattern. That's kind of the fun of the bingo, is like you just play and come up with stuff. Let's see, what have I done here? Run into, I didn't actually cut my other thread before I started this, so it's hanging in the back, just waiting to be snagged. So I'll probably just continue this, and then I'll use this for the stem too. Maybe backstitch. Oh, I know what I've done. I'm stitching on my other fabric. Okay, I'm going to stop because I've created a mess. I'm stitching on the corner of my fabric on accident. But again, just to see, you can, we did this version and then we're adding the straight stitches, but this is another way to do it, like really, really tight, so you get full coverage. Again, though, it is kind of hard with this shape I chose to do it like this, so I think this way is definitely easier. All right, have fun.